Is this the end? Ooh, it's a hydration situation where the locker room comes to life and those X's and O's meet those I's and U's. Yes, go to projecttransition.org. Help us educate, empower the itty bitties. We got to give them exposure and experiences. Y'all hear how we talking on this show right here. And you can become a gym member, a giver every month. Yes, get your gym membership like Brandon Taylor. Look at that. Brandon Taylor Gang made a monthly $10 donation to Project Transition. I'm going to read those every single day to support you guys for supporting us at Project Transition. Okay. Is this the end? I hit it that time a little better. Oh, man, what's going on in Vegas? Well, what happens in Vegas is supposed to stay in Vegas. Doesn't look like Davante Adams is going to stay in Vegas. And let me just say it right now. He gone. All right, so let's talk about why is he gone, because there's a lot to this story right now. So he goes on a show that is not his show, but it's called Up and Adams, and it is with none other than Kay Adams. And they're going to talk about what has occurred recently. What is that? Well, let's let them tell us.
So this big story happens where they think your coach, or your coach did, I actually don't know, likes this post about you getting traded.
Wake up, girl.
When you heard of that, I guess my first question is, how soon did you hear from coach?
Okay, what are we talking about right here? So, not supposedly, it happened. Okay, so all the trade rumors has been going on for a minute. We remember we were talking about Deshaun Jackson. He was like, yo, I was talking to the homie, and the homie said he up out of there, but he really didn't talk to the homie about that. He talked to the homie, but not about that. Davante Adams quickly nixed that. Remember that? Okay, so now we're at a place where, oh, look at Kay Adams. Hey, girl, wake up. I know that show early. She's like, okay, we all caught witness to your coach liking a post, you know how it goes, that said that you were potentially going to get traded. That's where this is coming from. Let's hear the rest.
Yeah, I haven't heard from him. I haven't talked to him. So I haven't, I don't know. I don't really know exactly what that was about. Obviously, I got, social media is a beast, so it's a lot of people out there that saw it and, wondering what's going on and people reaching out. And yeah, I haven't spoke to him.
Well, I'm surprised by that. I would think he'd hit, okay. Well, I would think
She wants him to go where she wants to go because he knows where we should go. But he like, dog, I ain't built for that. That's not who I am. And that's truly not who he is at his core. However, when you got superstardom, what happens is either A, you say nothing and people say anything about you, or B, you try your damnness to steer that boat in the right direction. Neither one works.
We work together every day. So if that, I would say,
Right.
oh, shoot, I accidentally hit that, I unliked it. Now it's this huge story. Is that just kind of like what the dynamic is? That's not something that
Whoa.
you want to hear from him?
What happened to her hair?
Honestly, it's hard to comment on. I'm
Okay.
sure you would imagine as such, but it's one of those situations where I just keep my head down and keep doing my thing, and let the chips fall where they may, as it pertains to that. But I haven't. There's been no communication with anybody from the team since that became a thing. But it's kind of just like the weekly "What's up with Tay" thing. It's always some sort of drama, but at the end of the day, 1-7 doesn't create any of it. So people can say what they want, but I'm just chilling, trying to be the model for, not stirring the pot and just locking in and doing what I got to do.
So this big...
See, that's why I said, look at her hair. What happened? She went through that interview. Okay, here we go. All right, so he's trying to be the model, as he said, and we're going to start from that point of view. Because he's trying to be the model. He's trying not to step in it. He's trying not to be that firecracker that sets this all off. What's happening is he got to a place where finally he had to realize, oh, that's how they swinging? That's how they playing the game? I guess I got to play it that way as well. But he's going to play it his way. Davante Adams, you're a star. You want to know how you're a star? Look at this. Look at that background. It's the camera, probably an iPhone, just facing up. They say never do that. He don't care. He got the ceiling. It don't matter because he's Davante Adams. He's a beast, right? But not so beastly of late, and he knows that, and he's starting to feel that, and he wants to take some actions against that because Davante Adams, being who he is, shouldn't have to suffer through this. So let's get to Antonio Pierce first. How do you like a post that you don't want people to think you really like? Like, could there be any reason you did that? Some people are simple, call them lazy. They don't want to use their folders, right? They don't want to have saved and shared folders. They're like, look, this is something I want to keep a receipt on. Tack. Then you can go back and see all your like posts and you say, oh, that's the one I was seeing. I used to be like that. But then, not necessarily fame, but people started taking notice of what I was liking. So then it made me say this. Oh, that post right there that I don't want nobody to like, screenshot. That post right there that I don't want nobody to like, save it to myself. Can't be finding out all those receipts. But not everybody goes to that place. Some people just like, forget it. I don't care about it. I don't know what Antonio Pierce's mindset was, but let me guess. Let me give you some conjecture. I think that he caught wind of what Davante was feeling. He knows Davante because he see him in practice every day. See him every day. And he's like, oh. And then he sees, after a big win, after he apologizes, he sees this post. And he's like, damn, we still on this? And you like it. You like it because you're like, I want the world to know I know too. He want to go, but we winning out here. Well, at least we won again. You know what I mean? 2-2. That may be the reason behind it. Other than that, it's just some straight gangster. He going back to Compton. He's just like, look, I got a problem with you. Wop, wop. Now what? Let's fight. Let's beef this out. Full disclosure, I was out being hosted by Mark Davis in his suite. Antonio Pierce was in the building. Shout out to them. I will say what everybody knows because Davante Adams is basically saying it too through his actions. They don't have a quarterback for real. They don't feel. So therefore, after trying to get Jaden Daniels like they did in the offseason, that didn't work. Damn, you imagine him with Jaden Daniels. We wouldn't be having this conversation. This wouldn't be a video. They would be on something else. So, you know us, we're going to do our homework. Let's go look at what is Davante Adams really going through right now. Okay, so if you look right here, this is his year this year. 3 games, missed a game already, right? 18 for 209, okay? 11.6 yards reception, 1 touchdown. All right, so y'all ain't dummies, me either, all right? So how many games in the season? 17. How many times does 3 go into 17? Almost 6. All right, let's go. So if he played this whole year at this rate, he might have 6 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns. In 3 games, you got 209. How many is that? 70? 70 yards per game times 17. Uh-oh, I'm getting stuck. So that's like 1,149 or something like that. I'm just guessing. You guessing. You's right. Now, that ain't a problem. Those are cool numbers. Ain't as cool as you think they are. What the hell is this? All right, there we go. Wow. Why y'all always trying to sell me something like I'm in Europe? It's like Europe, damn internet. Here we go. Davante, youngster, wet behind the ears, young man, not even 1,000 yards to his 5th year. What? And then when he goes, ooh, you dipped that year. You ain't going to leave Aaron Rodgers. That's the quarterback. That's Aaron Rodgers. You better recognize, oh, yeah, I only played 12 games that year anyway. Then it gets to this. Wah. Time to funk them up. Wah. You see those? See those 4 years in a row? But then you got to say, wait a minute. 2 of those years were in Green Bay. I get Aaron Rodgers. I get your best years, Aaron Rodgers, even though maybe not your best year. Look at that 18. Okay, so then you got your best years where Aaron Rodgers looked like. But this ain't no bad year, boy. And who was your quarterback then? We know who it was. It was Derek Carr. Okay, so then let's skip down. Okay, then Derek Carr. Wait a minute. What happened to y'all? Y'all good? You played 17 games again. Wait, what had happened was Shoo, you dropped in like 400 yards in reception yardage. Your touchdowns dropped 6. What happened? Well, we're going to show you what happened. We're going to find out who throwing that rock. It wasn't who you... Stop selling me stuff. Who this fool? Ain't O'Connell. Like Dipset. Jules Santana, he 5-5. I mean, that ain't the worst. 12-7. I've seen better. I've seen worse too. 3-3. Jimmy G got benched. You ain't it. And then Brian Hoyer got it. Oh Lord. Okay. Now let's go back. Now you sitting there like, dude, look at y'all giving me Aiden O'Connell. Like he our starting quarterback because Jimmy G didn't work. And y'all know what they said. Stop selling me stuff. You know what they said about Jimmy G? Come on, y'all. And then you give me Brian Hoyer. Stop playing with my emotions, Smokey. So then, that's tough to come off of, right? Admit it. Imagine you emotionally. You leave Green Bay. Hey, I'm going back to my old college quarterback, Derek Carr. Wow. Ooh, yeah. And then he gone, they got Jimmy G here. All right, I'm going to give him a chance. See what he do. He got benched for who? Ain't no You ain't got nobody you ain't got a backup like Joe Flacco or somebody I heard of. Ain't no O'Connell. Okay, I ain't dissing you, bro, but I'm just saying. And then why? There's nothing worse than the coincidence of y'all not doing y'all part organization to give me these dudes. Who are these dudes? And I'm not getting my results. That's a bad coincidence. Because first, I'm going to blame y'all before I blame me. But I'm a pro. I'm a model, as he said. So then he gets to this year. And wait a minute. What did Ray J say? Wait a minute. 3. Who is the quarterback now? I ain't even going to waste y'all time. Y'all know who it is. It's this guy. Gardner Minshew. God dang it. Okay, so now we got Gardner Minshew. 4 games. Okay, he's starting. He healthy. I ain't healthy every game. I only got 3 of these. Let's look at these numbers. Okay, 88.7. Okay, let's first of all see who's worse. Because if you could talk about getting traded, where you going? And who doing better? Don't give me this whole historical and all time. I don't care, because quarterbacks fall off too. Who is not playing as well as you based on the rating? It's a lot of ways to look at this, but let's look at the rating. Jalen Hurts, damn, got paid. He ain't playing better. Kirk Cousins, damn, I thought he was balling. He just beat Jalen Hurts. Oops. Jordan Love, wait a minute, I know he just got paid. Daniel Jones, and Trevor Lawrence. They cut off the rest of them quarterbacks that barely play. See that? 224 passing attempts. I mean, Trevor Lawrence, everybody knows, is not playing well. And that's 78.9 rating. And people saying he is suspect. What, he's lost 9 out of his last 10 games? Suspect. Word on the street, he a suspect. So now you're like, okay, it could get worse, but is that really worse? Damn. 2, 3 of those names are like, Jordan Love you expect to be good. Jalen Hurts expect to be good. You think he is? Wait a minute. Let's look up. Who else? So where am I going? I'm Gardner Minshew. I want to go. Matthew Stafford, Pat Holmes, Geno. These are real ones. Aaron Rodgers, Dak, Jared Goff, Herb, Fields, Stroud, Dalton, Lamar. Look at me. I'm trying to have a big reveal of the top 5. Derek Carr, Kyler Murray, Brock Purdy. Okay, now you're around dudes. These 100+ ratings, dudes. I mean, they talking about seriously dudes. Let's go. What's top 5? The guy they say that's going to win the MVP right now. Sam Darnold to Josh Allen to Jaden Daniels. Damn, Jaden Daniels. He was in the suite with us as well. Shout out to Jaden Daniels. Isn't that crazy? Jaden Daniels in the suite before the season started. That's the same guy they really wanted to be their quarterback this year, but he was a Washington Commander. But he just said, "What's up, Mark? What's up, y'all? How you doing?" Him and his mama. His mama be everywhere. She's so cool. So cool. Baker Mayfield and Joe Burrow. Okay. So now what are we thinking? If you're Davante Adams, you're like, is the grass really greener? I mean, I mess around and go to the green of Philly, and Jalen Hurts ain't playing as well as my quarterback. What? That doesn't make any sense. So let's make some sense of it. And let's do this. When you're in this predicament, you got to understand, it's on you, bruh. And it's on you to leave. It's not on you to stay. It is not on you to try and lift this entire team on your back, because Davante Adams is 31 years young, but 31 years old. You can't waste your career away while the organization figures this out, right? And I'm just going to be real. Antonio Pierce is in trouble too. Not because he's not a good coach, none of that stuff. Because imagine your first year as a full-time head coach. You go out there without a quarterback that you really need. And you get these results, which is a mixed bag right now. You know, a 500 record. And you guys going to scrap, and you guys going to try. And look, he won a game without Davante and Max Crosby. I get all that. But if you don't get you a quarterback, you don't have a quarterback, you don't have a chance. And right now, because they don't have a quarterback, I don't think they have a chance of keeping Davante Adams. But beat it up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Try to take y'all through the steps. It's always got to think about compensation is interesting. They're talking about, let's go back to that. Let's not skip that. Let's go back to that. Because Davante Adams in his compensation is a very important part of this. They're saying they want a second rounder for him. Yeah, why go back? I could just tell you that. Get a second rounder for him. Second rounder plus some compensation. A lot of teams like, what? What'd you say? So they're balking at it. Right now, negotiation freeze. We'll see what happens. Beat up in the comments. Let me know what you think. Davante stays, Davante goes. What would you do if you were Davante Adams? And once again, log on to projecttransition.org. Make sure you become a gym member. Gym members get recognized on this show as well. Like Brandon Taylor. Got love for you, Brandon Taylor. Thanks for the $10 a month to help these kids, educate and empower them, the underserved. Much love to you guys. Have a great day. I'm going to go get me the big boy.